Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's locked. He looks that one in nicely. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, getting 5 on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off to the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
On the ground, it's Acker. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
The fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauly. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're going to run it to the right. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. The freshman just a little too much on that one. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Wisconsin! What a catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game because that's who they are.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way then converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets enough. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up of 3 out to the 5. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's locked. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, we're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right, and let's hold them to a field goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Scanning the field, it's locked. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fedone. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do in 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He got it. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Going to try to get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air. It's locked. He finds his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down coming up. On the run, it's White. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. It's caught. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good!
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Buying some time. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Wisconsin, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's White.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. There's a long and storied history of great games between